I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me the same night he told me he was proud of how far he'd come in therapy. He came home late, smelling faintly of perfume, something sharp, not the kind I wear, but the kind that clings to skin like a secret. When I asked how his session went, he got defensive, said I was paranoid, and walked away. That's when my stomach flipped, because I remembered the way he'd started hiding his calendar, how his therapy nights never lined up with the insurance emails. The next week, I followed him. I know how that sounds, but I needed the truth. He parked 3 blocks from his supposed therapist's office, then walked into a bar I'd never seen. I waited, watching through the window as he sat in a booth, staring at the door. And then she walked in, his ex, the one he swore had messed him up for years. They didn't kiss, but the way they leaned in, their heads close, hands touching, told me everything I needed to know. I confronted him as soon as he got home, voice shaking, heart pounding. He didn't deny it. He just looked at me, eyes flat, and said he needed closure. That it wasn't about love, but about understanding what went wrong. I laughed, because what went wrong was sitting right in front of me, weaving lies every week while I waited at home, believing he was fighting for us. He packed a bag that night, saying he needed space to think, and I let him leave. The twist? I realized I'd been using his therapy as a crutch too, convincing myself that if he was getting help, things would get better. I didn't want to see the truth. We were both addicted to the drama, to the cycle of betrayal and forgiveness. I wasn't just angry at him, I was angry at myself for loving the chaos more than the calm. And when he called a week later, asking if we could talk, I told him I was busy. For the first time in years, I actually meant it.